So I want to go over just a few things that I have for my stream, like my mic, my headset, the stuff that I have to change things on my stream and different things like that. Even just my mouse and keyboard. Just want to go over a few things, just showcase what I use and give you price points so that you can gauge, just like, hey, do you like this, do you not? And it's just something I haven't really done before. It's like, hey, what type of headset you use, what type of mouse that you use, just changing things up, just, you know, giving you a little insight of what Plat uses for his stream. All right, let's get into it. The first thing is the webcam I'm using right now is the face cam from Elgato. I actually have two of them for my stream, one on this side, one on this side, to where it's like when it switches, when I switch scenes, this is the webcam I use. And with it, I can actually zoom in and zoom out with things on stream, so it makes things a lot easier, like kind of like this, where it's like, hey, what is up? And then I can zoom out. I like that feature with the webcam, being able to do that. You can do that with other webcams and everything, and you can do it with different things, but this one connects to Elgato's software, and I can do that at the press of a button. Pretty cool, pretty easy. On to the next thing. The next thing I'm going to show you is the Stream Deck Plus. So when I zoomed in and zoomed out, I used a button on there. You can, just, next thing we're going to talk about is the Stream Deck Plus. So with that zoom effect, it's in the Elgato software to where I can, set it to one of the keys, push the key, and it just zooms in, add another key to zoom out. So it's like you can have a multi-function button to where, hey, this happens and then this happens. And I can do that all with the Stream Deck Plus. I can actually set these little dials to different things. I have it for my Spotify to where I can turn up the music, turn down the music, pause the music, different things like that, and change stuff in OBS to where I can have like the negative dB be at 5, or I could have a negative dB of like 40. It all depends on what I like, preference, and it's at a quick push of buttons and turn of a knob. So Elgato Stream Deck Plus, goated, very good device. The next device I'm going to talk about is the Stream Deck XL. I also have this. It has a bunch of buttons, and it allows me to do so many different things. I can, go to my starting studio screen. I can go to my live screen. I can go to my chatting screen. I can go to a bunch of different things. I can have buttons, multi-action buttons, to where it can, help with, like, say if I'm getting a bot raid or something, like bot follows and different things like that, or a hate raid. Like, I have buttons where I just push it and a bunch of actions just happen, to where it goes to only follower mode or sub only mode and stuff like that, clears chat, different things like that. And then also I can set it up where I push a button and it can post something to Twitter, or also I can have it where my buttons can like turn on and off my lights and everything. So like just I push a button, boom, lights on, lights off, and it connects to several different types of lights. I have the Elgato like key lights, and then also I can turn on and off my lights back here with the LifeX lights, as you can see that. Boom, look at that, they're off. Bring them back on. I literally just have to push a button. I don't have to go in the app, I don't do anything. It's just all at the push of a button. It's kind of cool and awesome, and I like the Stream Deck software. On to the next device. The next device I have is the Stream Deck paddle. Like, I love this thing. It's something simple. It's at my feet, so if I'm gaming and different things like that, I don't have to like take my hands off my mouse or my keyboard and do certain actions and stuff. Like, it's been a godsend to where, say something's going on with my lights, and it's like sometimes the software with Lumia Stream is kind of wonky. I have it to where I can just reset my lights and everything at the push of my foot, just down on the ground. It's great and awesome. Also, you can set up the zoom effects and stuff like that. Say something's happening in the middle of the game and you just want to look at your camera, you don't want to push the button, whatever, you can set these two different side panels to like zoom in and zoom out, and you're just like, bruh, what's happening type thing. It's awesome. Great device. Super simple, and it's been a godsend for me. Next device. The next thing I'm gonna go over is so we got this big boy right here, the Astro A50s with the, you know, base station. This thing is awesome. Yes, it is a $300 wireless headset, but it comes with this little charging station, whatever, where you can plug it into your mixer. You can plug it into your computer and stuff like that, and it's just wireless, you know, just a wireless headset. It's awesome. It's really comfortable in my ears. It's really just comfortable, like the cushion padding and everything. It's just amazing. The sound quality is great. Just hearing like footsteps, it's like, say something's happening on the right side of me in game or whatever, I only hear it in like my right, you know, headset and not on the left, and it's just like I could turn my head and I could start hearing that stuff. It's just, it really, the surround sound in it is really just good. And over the years, like, this is my second one. My first one was actually like blue and black, but it, you know, after 7 years, kind of failed on me. It just stopped working. So I was like, yo, I didn't want to go try to get another headset I didn't really know much about. So I went with the A50s again. And so far over the last year and a half, it's been great for me. Like, I highly recommend it. Really good headset. And it's wireless, so I can get up, walk around, go different places. I can literally go into my kitchen. I can still hear what's going on and stream, or in my game and different things like that. So where it's like, and I'm talking about, I'm like weaving in and out around my house. So it's just, I can go all the way to my garage and still hear stuff. So it's a good like 40 feet or so away. I'm just saying, through walls and stuff. It's like, and I'm still hearing stuff. Sometimes it cuts in and out, but overall, like, I'm still hearing stuff. So it's pretty good. I like it. Next device is the Dark Core RGB Pro SE. This wireless mouse is just, it's just amazing. I truly love this mouse. I've had this mouse for about 3 years now. I got it back in 2020, and it's just amazing. I love this Corsair mouse. It, like, you can wirelessly charge it. I mean, yeah, technically you can wirelessly charge it, and you can just plug it in and charge it and everything. Depending on, like, if you have a wireless charging like station like on your mouse pad or on your desk or whatever, you can charge it wirelessly like that, or you can just plug it in with a USB-C cable. It is really responsive. You can do Bluetooth connectivity to your PC, or you can have it through the Strip Stream, a little device. It's like a little dongle, like a little USB-C, a little USB little thing to plug into either your keyboard, or you can plug it into the back of your PC or whatever. As long as you have like a USB hub, you can just plug that little thing in there and it connects that way, which is quicker than the Bluetooth. I don't recommend doing Bluetooth because it's like, you can definitely see a difference in the connectivity, but just using that little USB plug-in, it's really great. It's easy to update it and different things. And like, even when I had like firmware issues with it, easily, you know, contacting Corsair, was like, hey, I'm having issues updating firmware, this and this is happening. And I will say, in a matter of 24 hours, I got a response, got a correction, and got my mouse up and running. It was, their help desk is amazing. So it's just, I've only had one issue with updating firmware with it, and that was like it. And outside that, it's just, mouse is great. I love it. Highly recommend it. The next thing I'm gonna talk about is Shure SM7B. Most of y'all that's been around the whole streaming and being around, you know, just content creating and stuff like that, know a lot of like creators and stuff like that go and they were like, hey, what's the best microphone that I can have for live streaming or podcasting or whatever? And ultimately, this is it. Do you need this? No. Do I need this? No. This microphone, $400, is worth it, yes, but overall it's just like, can you get something that can easily be tuned to give you the quality of what this does for cheaper, for half the price? Yes. I think Shure makes like the SM5 something or whatever. Go with that one. It I think it's like XLRs and USB microphone that they have and everything, and it does the same, pretty much the same things, just the smaller version of this, and it's only about like $200 to $250. Like this is literally a $400 price point, and it's like if you're starting off or you haven't really, you know, you're not really doing too much with content creating and everything, you don't need this. But it's like over the years, it's like I didn't get this until after streaming for like about 4 years. So it's just like, even for me, it's just I started off with like the Blue Yeti, like most people do. Like Blue Yeti, they make that, and then I went up to like their, was it Spark XL Blackout, which did good until I started changing my setup and how I had my microphone and stuff for me. It's like then I needed something that was a little bit more dynamic, so I went with a dynamic mic instead of going with a condenser mic. So find out what's best for you and your voice and like your surroundings and stuff like that for your room. This is a very great mic, but if you're starting off and you're not really doing too much content creating, I say steer away from this. Don't. There's so many other things you can do that will give you the same type of quality out of the microphone than going with the Shure SM7B. I just got it because I had the money at the time and it fit what I was trying to go with for my stream. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. And the last thing I want to talk about is the K100 RGB. This is the keyboard that I have. I'm actually gonna be changing this out probably in the coming months, because one thing is it takes up too much space for what I'm trying to do, and it's like when I'm gaming and stuff, I use a lot of like my whole arm instead of just my wrist to like move my mouse, and that's just a me thing, just me. But I do love this keyboard. It does so much, and I just love the sound of the keys and everything, the switches on it. The switches are the optical mechanical RGB ones, OPX, for, you know, Corsair. It has this multi-function like dial and stuff like that, to where you can set different profile like lights and stuff like that. You can twist the little knob, or you can hit the little selector button, and it changes all your lights and stuff like that within your PC. If you have, you know, Corsair products and stuff, or stuff that links up with the Corsair software, and it'll change the lights in your PC, change the lights on your keyboard, your mouse, or whatever else that you have set up to, you know, connect through the IQ software. So it changes like all that, changes different things. If you have different on the different settings and profiles, if you have different macro keys and stuff, everything set up, it just does all that, which is amazing for the keyboard. And I would say the little wrist guard and everything that's on there is great. It's just I need to get a smaller keyboard because of how much I move my mouse on my desk, and I just don't have enough room. So I'm going with something different. But this, I think when I got it, it was like $250. I think it's now like around $230, maybe $200 now, keyboard. So it's not bad. Highly recommend it if you know, don't have like crazy gaming like movement with your hand. Like if you're just doing like simple wrist movement and whatever, you're fine. But if you're using your whole arm and moving around your desk or whatever, don't go with this. It's not ideal for that, because it does take up some room, because it's a full size keyboard. I gotta go to like a 60%. Like most gamers I know have 60% keyboards, so I'm gonna go with that. But it is a nice keyboard. You know, the switches, everything's nice. Hearing the clicks and stuff with it is not bad. You can test it out at pretty much almost any Best Buy. So I would say highly go check it out. I like it. It's good. So yeah. With that being said, those are just a few things that I have for my stream that I use within the stream and everything. I think I'm gonna keep doing this, go over a few other things, probably stuff that I have within my PC next. So look out for that. As always, you guys are amazing. You guys are awesome. Hopefully this kind of helped you out when you're looking for different things, or if you were just wondering what Plat has for his stream to help him be the best that he can be. All right, see you next time. Peace out. Plat out.